Right then, welcome to Norham Castle, this fine, magnificent example of a ruin. I was going to say made famous a few years ago by Turner. Obviously Turner is a massive hero of mine and a massive influence, and it's quite handy, this place being just like 25-30 miles up the road from me. So it is a lovely place to come to try to mimic what he was doing, and seeing everything pretty much as he saw it many moons ago, apart from all these bastard trees over here that block the view from the river. But we'll probably hit that view up in a bit as well anyway. But I thought bring you here because it's bloody lovely, and I love it, and mainly I love it because it's so damn challenging. I have yet to make an image here that I absolutely love. It is just it's such a struggle. I don't know what it is. I've tried it from the higher ground up on the what would have been the battlements, I presume, and obviously down here as well, looking up towards the ruined keep, and it's just bloody tricky to get everything right. You know, it's bad enough if you were shooting it straight, but shooting it with ICM and all the movements and all the variances and vagaries of the technique, it's just gets bloody hard. So we're back here again today, having another go. So I have shot some data, and some of it's looking all right, but we've got some lovely light on it, which is helping. Could do with a stormy sky or something behind it, just to make it a little bit easier, a little bit more dramatic. But I'm confident we'll be able to get something picturesque out of it anyway. So that's it. So we're going to do some more shooting and see how we get on. Right, here's a bit of an explainer for you. William, one of the attendees, just asked us about why when I'm moving the camera in this direction or rotating in that direction, the significance of this movement here once I'm upside down. Now the reason I do that is because I'm, time-wise, I'm just short of a second here. The timing to be able to flip a camera over there is pretty quick to get the upside down effect and the rotation effect. What I'm looking to do is keep everything as soft as possible, all the edges as soft as possible. So as I open the shutter here, I'm capturing the edges of whatever I'm looking at, and if I flip it over like that, I am capturing all the edges of everything in reverse. So the reason I flick it over and then move is just basically to keep all that movement going, so when the shutter closes I'm still in motion. So that's the reason why I end with a bit of a flail. It's not just me being fancy, there is a reason for it to continue on that way. So hopefully if any of you have picked up on that movement, hopefully that gives a bit of an explainer. So yes, thank you William for asking us to explain the reasoning on that, and it's prompted us to be able to tell you guys as well. come within the main part of the castle, the inner bailey, maybe. You know, just below the main keep, the ruins of the main keep. But we are very much right in below it, and it is quite high. And video-wise, struggling to be able to fit it all in from this angle, as you will see. You know, with a 15mm lens. So I'm shooting, very, very wide on the 16mm full frame camera to be able to get that structure in and be able to work with it. Now, it is causing a bit of havoc because it's very, very bright now. All the details kind of sticking. I don't like a lot of detail, so I'm having to move very, very quickly to make the most of it, to keep things as soft and painterly as possible. So it's a little bit tricky, but having to move very, very quickly. Keep the exposures quite long, and dialing back the f-stop to like f9. You know, still just short of a second. But you know, it looks like we're getting some better, nicer results. So hopefully we're going to get something from this particular angle. I have shot it before and not really been that successful with it, so fingers crossed. When it comes down to putting everything together and making an image from it all, then there's something worth. There's enough data there to make something worthwhile. Is what I'm kind of hoping. So yeah, let's continue and get some more images. So movement wise, you might notice that I did a little up and down shake just to get it going, and then before, you know, just very, very briefly, and then into the whole rotation that way, basically to bring in the sky, all this sky in this side of the frame down into the foreground to really wash out all these stones at the front and the grass. So that's the reasoning for doing that, is to, if you move that way, the sky is going to come into the foreground. So again, just a short up and the shutter, up and down, and then quickly move into a flick in that direction, and that will bring in the sky. I was mistimed there a bit. There you go, just like that.
Blue dude, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you in your eyes look.
Well, that was Norham Castle, or the inside of it anyway. Always great to be here. Obviously it's a workshop, so I can't really spend too much time making videos and making my own images. Got to do a bit of consultancy with the clients. But yeah, I was full of questions about how I operate and all that, so that's always good to share. So yeah, that's the inside kind of taken care of, and then I think we're going to take one wander down the village and then head down to Turner's View down by the river. To see what it's like down there at the moment. It can be a bit changeable. Obviously down there, it's not 200 years ago, so the trees are in the way. But we'll see what it's like. So I'm going to head down that way now, so we'll see you down there. Hello again, Andy from the future, returning again as I go through and edit these videos. Initially, thank you very much for watching so far. A little bit of a problem with the end of the video is that some of the footage is getting corrupted since I shot it for some reason, don't know why. The other thing is that we did head down to Turner's View by the river, but what we actually found there was the view was a bit rubbish. The undergrowth on the bank side has grown quite a bit, so you barely see any form of the river, so it loses any redeeming qualities, because when you're photographing from down there, the castle is like a little bit thing on top of, you know, just peeking up from above the trees. So yes, I think I shot 2 frames there. Nothing really came of it, obviously. The scenery wasn't that great, and my closing video got corrupted. So this is the closing video. So I just want to thank you very much for watching today's video. The next video is from... oh, where's it from? The next video is from Beadnell. So we're abandoning castles, and we are heading to the coast. And it was a bit of a cold kind of day. So I've got that to edit together and see how that comes together, because I can't remember what I actually filmed that day. I've worked through and made some nice imagery, but the actual video, I don't know what I've got. We'll see. So anyways, thank you again for watching today. Please do follow me here, then, everywhere. There is a link tree link down below. So, you know, follow me, Twitter, Instagram, subscribe here if you're not already, hit the bell icon and all that rubbish, and join the Discord if you're on such things. So yeah, see you in the next one, whenever that will be. Till then, keep it hard. See yous. It's a lot bloody colder today though, so a bit more wrapped up. There's a brisk wind coming off the water. Bring back the sunshine from yesterday.